Hey everybody, this is Afefe with Touch by Tarot, checking in with you guys to do a reading on this full moon that's coming up on August 11. It's coming up in the sign of Aquarius, fixed sign. And what I find really interesting about that, you guys, is it's a super moon, but it is coming up in Aquarius, so Uranus is going to be really, really strong, and that is happening while you all remember we're still going through that that Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction. So when I say lots and lots of changes that we're being pushed and prompted to make, but in unexpected ways, you know, the way that Uranus can bring that energy. It can feel unsettling. It can be unexpected. It can feel rebellious even, but it always is meant to, remember Aquarius, the ultimate humanitarian. It's meant to lead us someplace better. The shakeup may shake us up, but it's meant to, at the end of it, the end goal is always going to be for our own good. So I want to take a look, you guys. Backing up for a second to say, if this is your first time here, I'm so glad you landed on my channel. Please like and subscribe. If you're coming back, thank you always for your support. I'm going to take a look at you guys talking about the unexpected and this Uranus energy with Aquarius, this full moon. So I'm going to take a look. They say expect the unexpected. I'm going to take a look at what potentially to look out for with these changes, what to expect to the extent that Spirit wants to reveal some things to us and how it's going to impact us. And always we get advice from Spirit. All right, you guys, going to go ahead and go in. Let's see. We have the two of, they call it crystals in this deck. At the bottom of the deck, but it's the Two of Pentacles using the Rainbow Moon, for those of you who may be interested. Rainbow Moon Tarot. All right, so Spirit, what's happening with this full moon in Aquarius and with all of this Uranus energy? What is it that we should be on the alert for? What is it that Nine of Wands pushing? Things that we're really pushing toward. Three of Pentacles reversed. So there's a need to let up and let Spirit do the work. The Eight of, they call it daggers, but it's the Eight of Swords. All right, let me show this to you guys. I'm going to lift this up a little bit so you have a slightly better view of the table. Sorry about that. There we go. That's better. All right. So we started out here with this Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is, you can see she's tired. She's got all this work going on around her. It's got her down on one knee. There's just so much going on. So that's part of why I think this energy is being presented to us, you all, because there's so many of us right now operating in that Nine of Wands energy. We are pedal to the metal. We are, go, go, go. We are really trying to work hard, keep ourselves healthy, take care of all of our responsibilities, do whatever needs to be done. Now, this Three of Earth that came reversed, I think that could be one of the reasons why we're doing so much is either we're not getting the level of cooperation and support that we would need from others. The threes very often representing, I'll hold it for you upright. The threes very often representing collaboration and a collective effort. And the fact that in Pentacles, very often what we're working on, what we're trying to get results and yield results in, it came reversed, you all. So that makes me think one of the reasons why we're working so hard is because many of us may be feeling like, I'm all I've got. I am what I know I can depend on. And here's this Eight of Swords that came also in reverse. This is a good thing because I think what Spirit is saying is with this full moon in Aquarius and all this Uranus energy, you all, there is going to be, hold on, let me do it this way. There is definitely going to be a shift in how we are feeling responsible for everything, how we are being pushed to the limit and pushed to our max. I think there's some form of relief. This shakeup that could be coming is actually going to be meant to relieve us from some of this heavy duty, if people are not helping us, we're going to get relief. It is bringing relief. And it may bring it in ways that we don't expect. Four of Cups reversed. So this could be, we've gone into, but there's the sun, doggone it, you guys, and it came up right. Thank you. Woo! Needed that. And the ace of air, or the ace of swords reversed. You all, Spirit is definitely saying, I see a clear message here. Spirit is saying, at this point, you're doing all that you can do. Collectively, we've been doing all that we know how to do. This is not a question of sitting back, resting on our laurels and saying, whatever, what will be, will be. No, we have been working hard to maintain our health, our environment, our jobs, our families, taking care of all of our responsibilities. That Four of Cups could even be a little self-sacrificial, where we have put our own desires and needs in the background because we've been so busy making up for what could feel like a shortfall if we have not been getting the support that we need from others, or at least feeling that way. These worries, though, when that got crossed by the sun upright, you all, this is life-giving, remembering too that this full moon in Aquarius is still coming while the sun is in the sign of Leo. Leo ruled by the sun. You all, Spirit is definitely giving a message here. This Ace of Swords reversed is saying it's not the time for you to push yourself beyond your limits, to continue to find new ways, new solutions, new ideas to fix whatever the shortfall may be in terms of what you've been able to get accomplished if you are depending on others. I hope that this doggone stand does not want to stay in one place for me, you guys. I apologize for that. Let me do it a different way here. And let's see if that helps. All right. I am really sorry about that. I'm using a new stand, and it has one of these sort of movable arms on it, which in a way is good. I wanted to get close on the table, but it seems to, maybe the weight of my phone is making it move a little. Let's hope it sits still for now. So back to the message. There is definitely a call in this full moon in Aquarius with this Uranus energy. The unexpected, to expect the unexpected is to expect some form of relief. We may not know how it's coming, and that's the unexpected aspect of it. But you all, there is some form of relief with that sun coming, kind of sort of canceling out all that stress, that, not knowing exactly what else you can do, because you have been doing so very much. I want a little more texture for this. Help me understand a little more. Ace of, okay, two aces here. Ace of Earth reversed with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yes, this is a confirmation, you all. Listen, we got our two aces, which are, very often when we see aces, there's the potential to do something new coming towards you in the suit that it comes in. In this Swords, we're looking at having new ideas, making new decisions, having conversations, getting really clear on what you want. And in this Pentacles, clear on what you want to manifest, on how you want to move, on what new seeds you want to plant. Full moon, giving honor and grace for the harvest of the seeds that you've planted. But both of these cards came weakened because they are reversed. That feels like their Spirit is saying this is not the time for you to push in those areas, because you have been pushing so much. I keep going back to our center card that came. You have been pushing so very much. You know what, you all? I didn't check my bottom card. I usually do that. The Two of Pentacles. So yes, very much. This is about you've been in a period of time where you are looking at, how do I juggle? That's all that energy that's been being put out. How do I juggle? How do I maintain it all? How do I cover all of my bases? And if I need to partner with others, check it out. Both of these in earth signs, going back to that Three of Pentacles that came reversed, maybe not getting the support that you need Two of Pentacles, because that's really, that partnership is what you've been longing for, desiring, and there could be a little letdown there. We did get that Three of Swords, so you could be feeling a little let down. But this Nine of Cups came over here with the Sun, you all. These unexpected changes are indeed going to be changes that are beneficial. They may, we can't see, we don't have a crystal ball. I don't pretend to have a crystal ball or a blueprint, because that would defeat the whole purpose of the energy of Uranus, right? It's going to come in ways that you least expect. It could even be because I'm seeing the need for some support here for you all. It could be that someone unexpected will show support in a way that you didn't see coming, didn't anticipate. That could be part of the unexpected. But for sure, what you need and the message that's coming through for this in this full moon, and remembering too, going back to again the energy of Aquarius, which is humanitarian, which is about the big picture, and everyone being more, thinking about the collective and collaborative energy, and not being afraid to go in a new direction, not being afraid to be a little rebellious if that's what's necessary. I think for those of us, for many of us who come across this reading, what Spirit is saying is you have been so responsible and loyal even and steadfast in your obligations, in your responsibilities, that it has hindered to some extent this new energy from coming through. And so Spirit is saying, don't even stress about this right now. Don't even push yourself too much in this direction right now. It may be delayed, but it is coming. We got that Sun. I keep going back there. It may be delayed, but it is coming. And it's going to come in a way that you didn't expect because of that Uranus energy. All right, you all? I'm going to pull a couple of moon oracles to augment this reading and see if we can get some more clarity on that. I'm going to pull from first the manifestation, Moonology deck manifestation. And let's see if we can get some insight into how this energy may present itself, who may present themselves to us, and how we can manifest the help that we need and the partnerships that we need to alleviate some of that heavy Nine of Wands energy and feeling so bogged down and responsible for everything, and taking advantage of some new help that can come our way. Getting into that Sun, feeling successful, reaping the rewards. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. Ooh, I like the fact that Leo showed up here, but okay, be humble. I also think that means not so much stepping back and not taking pride and being strong in your opinions, but being humble in knowing that that Spirit is going to step forward for you. Your guides are going to step forward for you. You do have help in the works, and that is humbling. That in and of itself is humbling. Humble knowing that there is something greater. Look at, this figure sitting and contemplating the cosmos, something greater. That is enough to humble us when we keep our focus on the fact that it's not all on us. We may feel responsible and we may work really hard. Of course, we're in, this is what we do, but make time for self-love. Talk to me, okay? Make time for self-love. This unexpected change, this energy that's coming towards you in this full moon in Aquarius is going to help you make the time for self-love, because you will recognize you don't have to carry it all. It's going to lighten your load. Assess the situation. Exactly. That puts me back in that be humble pose, but assess the situation. And that is why I also think we got those two aces, that Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, saying don't push too hard right now. You're kind of at your limit. Make time for self-love, we just got. Because assess the situation. While you're giving yourself time, meditation, go get a massage, have a nice meal, and take time to actually turn off the TV and put the phone away, light a candle and enjoy the taste and the texture of the food. I mean, all these ways that you can demonstrate self-love. In doing that, you will be making an assessment of the situation? How did you, what can you do to get more support? And to the extent that you don't have to do anything, because there's changes coming through the cosmos that are going to help you. All right, couple of more cards. I'm loving this. I hope you are as well. Going to pull a couple from the Queen of the Moon Oracle before we close out here. Yeah, there is help coming, you all. And I think what Spirit is saying is step back. That self-love is really pinging. Step back and assess, because in doing that, you can't do two things at once. You can't keep pushing yourself to the limit, and trying to be all things at all times. If you do take that time to step back, and Spirit is saying we will make up for that deficit to the extent that there's been one. Acceptance on the bottom of the deck. That reminds me of the be humble that we got here. Accept that there is something greater at work. Accept that you are a part of a much larger whole, and it's not all on you. This whole reading has felt like it's designed for people who are very, very responsible, people who are really doing your utmost best to do everything, to maintain everything, and there's darkness that comes. You've been through a tough time that relates to that Three of Swords that we saw in the tarot. You've been through a tough time. There have been times that you're feeling alone, abandoned, not being given the support that you thought you would get, or that you need and that you deserve. And there's been some resistance. Ooh, all right. Now, talk about resistance. This could be coming in a sense of that Aquarian energy. When we talk about rebellion, this could have something to do with giving yourself back and resisting the temptation to go into darkness, meaning feeling alone, feeling bereft, feeling abandoned, feeling unsure, right? Resist that. Resist that. And the way that you resist that is that self-care and self-love that we saw. I want one more, please, Spirit. Wisdom. Exactly. Because in doing all of that, you guys, in taking the time during this full moon to let Spirit do its work, let the cosmos do its work, watch, observe, take that time for self-care and accept that you are one person. As gifted, as talented, as forthright as you are one person. And there's something here that is coming for you. All of this experience, there is wisdom that will be gained from it. I said going into this taping that the one thing about Uranus is, while the changes can feel very unsettling and very unexpected, when you come out of them, there is always a sense of, I understand why. There's a sense of it having served its purpose and you recognizing that. And I think that's the wisdom. So the outcome of this energy right now is wisdom. You will have gained a lot of wisdom about yourself, about who is around you. Remember, we saw that assess the situation, and about what it is that you still must do and have been doing and should continue to do, and to what extent you got to let up off the gas a little bit and let Spirit do its part. All right, you all, enjoy the energy of this full moon. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.